Yeah, I think for me, being one of those additions to the player pool last year, it's exciting because, I mean, everyone that's, up and coming or, classified as the newcomers, whether people like to admit it or not, we were fans before we were actually players in this environment. So, I mean, it's super exciting for me, and to be able to call them my teammates and friends is also so cool.
Yeah, it's like I feel old answering this question now, being like, oh, now you're the elder, and the newcomers are coming in and they've got a lot of energy and excitement, and I'm jaded and old. But no, I think what so many of the players have done in this environment, coming in and really being curious. I think that's something that's so important. To be open in this type of environment is difficult, but it is so important to be curious, to ask questions, to lean on your teammates for learning, as well as the staff, obviously, but to just continue to be hungry to learn things, I think gets you so far in this environment, because the way that we win is we have players and we have a team culture of wanting to improve that 1%, of being hungry for that 1%, and the way that you do that is to just be constantly wanting to learn, and so I think that the players that have come through this environment that have been able to last a long time have that quality, and we see that in the young players that are coming in today, which is so great.
Awesome.
Thank you. I love your spin.
Thanks. Let's go to Andrew Jones. Go ahead, Andrew.
Thanks, Hype, as always. First for you, Avery, can you talk about the start to your Dashes season so far, including that wild 4-3 victory over the past weekend against Louisville?
It didn't start great for me, I will say. I don't know if anyone actually caught it, but if you could just skip to the 20th minute mark where it's 1-1, that would be great. Yeah, I mean, the season, I feel like it's a culmination of everything that we've been putting together for the last 2 years. The Dash has had a tumultuous decade. I mean, I think there was a turnover of 9 or so coaches in 10 years. So, I mean, to say that we have consistency and we have a foundation to build on, I think that's what's being reflected in the games that we're playing now and the performances we're putting together. And again, Kiki Van Zanten, she is a close friend of mine. She deserves all the flowers. She is on fire. She scored 4 goals in the last 4, I think. However many games we've played so far in the NWSL season. But yeah, I mean, the Dash are off to a good start, and I'm really proud of where we're going.
Excellent. And for you, Tierna, how was that meeting with Avery for the first time? Your thoughts about her game and also seeing Sophia Wilson back, just like you, in terms of that return with your fellow Stanford Cardinals. So,
yeah, I mean, it's great. Like, meeting all of the players that I hadn't met before. It's funny because it's like you feel like you know people already, right? Because you've either played against them or you watch them play. So it's no need for handshakes. It's like hugs, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was so nice to walk in and see some familiar faces, see some new faces, and then seeing Soph come back has been like so joyful. I think she brings so much energy to this team, but to have her back and to have Gigi here as well has been great to see her as a mother, and also back in her role as a fantastic player for us has been super exciting.
Awesome. Donald Wine, go ahead, Donald.
Paula Maruri, good afternoon. It's San Francisco, California, 10 a.m. Welcome to the Bay Area. How do you feel to participate in this international friendly at Paper Park? What has been the mental and physical preparation for this match? Thank you.
Is it for both of us, either of us?
You got it.
Okay. I think for the team, preparing to play against a team like Japan requires a lot of concentration to detail, and to understand that it's going to be a bit of a chess match at times, and so we need to get those details right, and to be able to execute on the moments that we'll have in front of the goal is incredibly important, and then to obviously minimize their attacking prowess is something that's critical for us as a defensive unit. But I mean, for me personally, I love being back in the Bay Area, so I'm very excited for the team to play at PayPal. It's a great location, so all smiles and happy to be here.
Now we'll go to Donald. Are you there, Donald? There you go, buddy. Okay.
Here I am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hive. Avery, I want to ask you this question. You've been on the team for a little over a year now. You've had 10 matches, 10 appearances thus far. What in your mind has grown or improved in the time you've been on the national team from your first cap till now?
I think that I would say the tactical side of things. I think, as a rookie in the NWSL, you're just kind of getting your feet underneath you. You're experiencing a level that, college can only prepare you so much for. And then, coming into my second year, I would say even for club and for country, it was more of a tactical adjustment. I think it's so easy to say, like, okay, go out there, have fun, do whatever you feel is right. But no, it takes more than that. It's studying the game off the field, watching hours on film, and making sure that you're in the right spot off the ball before you get on the ball, and putting yourself in good positions to go forward, but also putting yourself in advantageous positions to read the game defensively. So I think that my concentration on the field has definitely improved. Again, like I said, college is fun, college is lighthearted. But it takes a lot more than just having fun and running around with your friends, but focusing on the nitpicky details, like Tierna said earlier, to evolve your game.
Thank you, sir. Siritu Prasad, go ahead.
Hi, Tierna. Hi, Avery. Tierna, just a question. A lot of young players who follow the game might see a return and, of course, feel inspired. What advice would you give to a young player who is trying to work their way back from a difficult injury?
Yeah, I get asked this question a lot, and I think one of the most important things is to kind of allow time for yourself. I think an injury forces you to slow down, and it forces you to physically take things slower, but also sometimes mentally and emotionally take things slower as well. And it can be really frustrating, especially if you're used to operating at a high octane. So to allow yourself to slow down and to kind of evaluate things that are important in your life. I think when you're so wrapped up in a sport, it often becomes a really significant part of your identity, which is great, but also really difficult when that's stripped away for months, maybe a year. So I think it's really important to be able to take the time to develop outside of the sport while you have to be away from it, and to take advantage of the time that you have, while you're not on the field, but also to really lean into your community. It is very mentally difficult to be away from your team, to not be able to do what you love. So it's important to be able to maintain and grow connection with your teammates, with your coaches, your parents, teachers, like whoever is in your trusted circle, your friends. So it's hard. It is really difficult, but it's so important that you use your community to lift you up through these moments.
Great advice from T. Let's go to Asli. Go ahead.
Hi, ladies. I think my question is, we're very close to the World Cup now, but there has been a significant leap in women's soccer since 2023, which both of you were too young. You were not playing at that time for the U.S. national team. Do you feel the weight of the spotlight that comes with this growth? How are you mentally preparing for 2027?
Well, T was.
Yeah. Anyways, I think something that's really important for a team going into that sort of high pressure environment is to maintain the sanctity of our circle, and the integrity of our circle. That's something that's talked about a lot, is how do you create a bubble around your team and have the people that you need that are important to the success of the team in the bubble, and then kind of selectively be able to let things or in or out depending on what's important at that time. And that's something that you have to create as a player group, as a staff, as you know, kind of as a team overall. And so over the next year, it's like I think we're going to kind of hone in on what that exactly looks like and how we can be successful as a group doing that for each other and for ourselves.
No problem. Hi, Tierna, we know that you love the time of astronaut. Thoughts in terms of being an astronaut in the past, and any thoughts about the Artemis launch and how that's gone and seeing that from afar?
Yeah, it's been really cool to see. My brother and I text back and forth about it, and we are sending each other videos and pictures over Instagram, and it's just amazing to see. I was watching the live stream for a little bit on, I think it was Monday, and it's something that's almost unbelievable, but it's like so cool, and to think that, you know, that's something that I wanted to do all growing up, but now I'm like living out a completely different dream, but like equally as unbelievable is something that I was thinking about as I was watching, but it's I mean, I just absolutely love seeing all of the attention that those astronauts are getting, and all of the recognition and celebration that they're getting, because it's a really long journey to actually make it to a launch and be able to go on a mission. So I think it's just like so amazing, and I'm looking forward to seeing even more content that they're putting out.
Does anyone know when the splashdown is?
Astronauts here still may happen?
When's the splashdown? Andrew, do we know?
Do you know?
I don't
They
know.
said tomorrow.
It's when?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Okay.
Oh, what? I thought they were gone.
T will be watching.
Yeah,
I probably will too, to be
Yeah.
honest.
yeah, depending on what time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll live stream it from our
Okay.
meeting. Yeah.
Yeah. We do have one more. Jimmy Alexander, go ahead.
Thanks for taking my Zoom. I'm curious, you're going to see, obviously, Japan 3 times. Does that, in between traveling to cities aside, does that allow you guys to sort of form any sort of friendships maybe with the opposing team, especially seeing them, for that long? I'm curious, do you guys ever form sort of friendships or sort of relationships with other visiting countries when you sort of have these international windows?
You want to take that?
I mean, I don't think that I have ever interacted with, from my 10 games that I have played for the national team, interacted with the opponents too much outside of the games themselves. I think that we're so, like Tierna mentioned earlier, so keen on protecting our bubble and keeping everyone focused on the task at hand, that, obviously you're friends whenever you go back to club and play for the same team in the NWSL, but I think that it's, we're getting down to business here, and we're prioritizing that over, hanging out with the opponents.
There's just a lot of jersey swapping.
There's a lot of jersey swaps. I actually have a couple of the jerseys from a couple of my teammates from the NWSL, but yeah, no, not a lot of hanging out. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean, I think unless you know someone on the other team,
Right.
and you might be able to get together for a coffee or
Right.
something. We're not staying at the same hotel.
Yeah,
or
no,
anything, so.
I don't know.
But yeah, you get the
anyone's
moments on the
fostering
field. Yeah,
friendships,
yeah,
yeah.
you get the moments on the field after the game to
Yeah.
be able to say hi to people that you might know. But no, not so much time outside of games to be able to hang out.
Yeah. There's a lot of mutual respect between these two teams for sure.
Yeah.